What has the run meant for Odell and his future? Key, is he a number one receiver again?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what team you're thinking about, but he's not even thinking about that. I talked to OBJ just the other night, and we were just having conversations and wanting to try to catch up with whatnot, and we were talking about, and I asked him a lot of stuff just in general about how he's feeling, how exciting it is. And one thing he said, he felt like he died and went to heaven, and the one thing he certainly isn't trying to do is go back to hell. And so when you look at being satisfied in a situation with Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, Ryan Yarble, the wide receiver coach, who's probably one of the top 3 wide receiver coaches in the National Football League. When they acquired him, I was never worried that OBJ would not become the guy out of Louisiana State that they drafted to the New York Giants. When you have a quarterback and you have an offensive play caller who understands you and knows how to put you in situations to succeed, when you're healthy, you're going to succeed. When you're a baller, you're a baller. And that's just the bottom line. He can't do anything less than what he's doing for the Rams.
First off, he has a quarterback that is on time and is accurate. That makes a world of a difference. He has a coach that prioritizes him even at the beginning of games, like, quick screens. Like, he's getting hit quick. They're getting him involved in the game. I think the question is, will there be a position for him if he wants to take less money and be part of the Rams organization next year? Because I think he's a proven commodity in the league now. I think people understand how talented he is. But I think the bigger question for him is, if you're looking at a situation, where can you go and continue to build for you to get your money as well? Could that be Kansas City, Max? Like, can you look at OBJ, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill with Patrick Mahomes?
It's illegal.
He would still get prioritized. And think about how dynamic that offense would be.
Illegal. You can't do it.
Like, if he's a free agency this year, I mean, you're looking at that situation saying, why can't that be?
Yeah, but his mindset is not to move again. His mindset is to sit tight with the Rams and continue to try and develop that chemistry and that trust and that understanding with the Rams organization and that team. To move again would only be to chase money, because other than that, his position is pretty much etched in stone with the Rams, even though a fan favorite and a coaching favorite, and Robert Woods has been there for quite some time, is coming back off an ACL injury. So they got to try to figure out how that's going to work itself out. But I think OBJ is a Ram for the remainder of his career.
Are you telling me that, Key? So he's going to take less money to be part of the Rams next year?
Well, what's less money, though? I mean, is it less than what market value is, or is it less than what OBJ thinks he deserves? There's two. That's a different conversation.
Well, let's say it's less. Let's say, look, if I'm Odell, you start your career, one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time, go look it up, with a bad offensive line and the remains of Eli Manning, who at that point was a bad quarterback. Then you go to Cleveland with a guy with whom there's no chemistry. Now, given in addition to that, the fact that you wear your emotions on your sleeves, which could easily be misinterpreted by people, right? And then you were hurt and you never got back to that level of production, you could see which way it's trending. By the way, remember, when Odell got hurt, the question was, who is the best receiver now in the game and who's going to be? It was Odell, Julio Jones, and Antonio Brown. And Odell was generally considered third in that group, but a little younger, maybe a little more upside. What's going to happen? Things change so fast. Antonio Brown is not working right now. Julio Jones is, an older guy and who's like, hey, how much does he have left? But Odell now finds himself in a position on an excellent team in a great city to live. Jay, I would think.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees out here right now.
Yeah, right. I would think that given everything he's been through, especially, who he's gotten more experienced and wiser as he's aged, as many of us do, right? Mm-hmm. And I would think he would take a discount off his market value.
Absolutely.
To stay where he is. He knows he's made a lot of money and understands the importance of winning and being happy.
I don't know OBJ like that. Key was the one talking to him. That's why I asked directly to Key.
Yeah, no,
that's why I asked directly to Key. Like,
is
he going to take less money to stay there? Because I think the shiny object of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, once again, I don't know OBJ, but just hearing those names, that sounds sexy to me. That's all.
I speak to him quite often about a lot of different things, and one of the things that I always try and get to talk to him about is stay and put, because the grass is not always greener on the other side. If you elect to leave and run off to chase money, people will try and shape this narrative again after you basically have turned things around as, oh, okay, He's chasing the money. He's not satisfied. The Rams rebuilt his reputation. Now, look what he did. He slammed the door in their face, and he's leaving again. The only reason why the Rams would – the only reason why OBJ would depart from the Rams is if they just can't pay him anything at all and they want to blow the team up or something crazy. But if I know Les Snead and Sean McVay like I think I do, I think they would figure out the way to get him taken care of because he's going to be a very, very important piece of this team moving forward.
But see, Key, I don't think he would receive that type of criticism if he left and went to Kansas City. I think if he left and went to like a whatever team, whatever team for a lot of money, people would say, oh, why would you do that?
Going to a losing situation.
Yeah, but if he won a Super Bowl with the Rams and it just so worked out that, hey, they couldn't get close to his market value because of how stacked they were at the wide receiver position, and he went to Kansas City, I don't think that would be used against him at all.
Does Kansas City have the cap space to extend him a bigger offer than LA?
Everybody got the cap space, Max. You know how that
they'll
goes.
make it. They'll make
it. They'll make it work, but he is not trying to leave the Rams. He enjoys being in LA and enjoy just the life and everything about what's going on, with his life in general. And so it's fascinating to see where he's come from with the Cleveland Browns because, remember, it was OBJ. Well, OBJ's turned things around. The Cleveland Browns are still the damn Cleveland Browns. In fact, OBJ is doing OBJ-type things, and guess what the Browns are doing? Brown-type things.
Yeah, that's a good way. You know what? Here's the narrative or the big picture. Sometimes you see a player wind up in a situation, and you can tell they're happy, and you feel good for them.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.